Look out your window at 4 a.m. What do you see? You see nothing but shadows. The streets are empty. The world is completely, utterly silent. The endless noise of emails, expectations, social media, and societal demands has not yet begun. This is not just a time of day, it is a hidden realm. It is the sanctuary of the few who choose to master their lives before the rest of the world even wakes up. Welcome to Wisdom Echo. I am your host, and today we are embarking on a deep, transformative journey into the power of the early morning. We are not just talking about changing your alarm clock. We are talking about the sight of fortitude, the profound mental and spiritual strength that is forged in the quiet hours before dawn. If you feel like your days are slipping away from you, if you feel constantly reactive to the demands of others, this episode is your turning point. Settle in, clear your mind, and let us step into the quiet power of the dawn. The sight of fortitude. To understand the morning, we must first understand the mind. Throughout history, the early hours have been revered by emperors, philosophers, monks, and artists. But why? What is so magical about the dark hours before sunrise? The secret lies in a concept we call the sight of fortitude. Fortitude is not just about physical endurance. It is the mental resilience to face oneself when there are no distractions. In the modern world, we are terrified of silence. The moment we feel a pang of anxiety or boredom, we reach for our phones. We drown our minds in the noise of the crowd. The early morning is the only time when you are truly alone with the architecture of your own mind. The illusion of not a morning person. Before we go further, we must address the greatest lie modern society has told itself. The phrase, "I am just not a morning person." As an observer of human nature, I must offer you some gentle yet firm candor. While chronotypes do exist biologically, for the vast majority of people, being a night owl is not a genetic destiny. It is a byproduct of modern technology and poor discipline. It is easy to stay up until 1 a.m. when you have artificial lighting, endless streaming platforms, and glowing screens tricking your brain into thinking it is still daytime. The shift in perspective. To change your life, you must stop viewing the morning as a punishment. The reactive mind views the alarm clock as an enemy. It wakes up because it has to, for a boss, for a schedule, for a duty. The proactive mind views the alarm clock as a starting gun. It wakes up because it chooses to, for its own growth, its own peace, its own future. When you reclaim your morning, you are not losing sleep. You are trading low-quality, distracted evening hours for high-quality, deeply focused morning hours. Surrendering to the world. When you check your phone, the second you open your eyes, you are instantly surrendering your mental real estate to the world. You are letting the algorithm, your boss, or the news cycle dictate your emotional state. The early morning protects you from this. It is a fortress. When you wake up at 4:30 or 5 a.m., there is no one to perform for. There is no one to text. The sight of fortitude is the clarity you achieve when you strip away the identity you wear for society and you are left only with your raw, unfiltered self. Waking up early is the first and most difficult victory of the day. When the alarm rings, your biological instincts scream at you to stay in the warm, comfortable bed. By throwing off the covers, you are making a profound declaration. Your will is stronger than your comfort. The illusion of not a morning person. Before we go further, we must address the greatest lie modern society has told itself. The phrase, "I am just not a morning person." As an observer of human nature, I must offer you some gentle yet firm candor. While chronotypes do exist biologically, for the vast majority of people, being a night owl is not a genetic destiny. It is a byproduct of modern technology and poor discipline. It is easy to stay up until 1 a.m. when you have artificial lighting, endless streaming platforms, and glowing screens tricking your brain into thinking it is still daytime. The shift in perspective. To change your life, you must stop viewing the morning as a punishment. The reactive mind views the alarm clock as an enemy. It wakes up because it has to, for a boss, for a schedule, for a duty. The proactive mind views the alarm clock as a starting gun. It wakes up because it chooses to, for its own growth, its own peace, its own future. When you reclaim your morning, you are not losing sleep. You are trading low-quality, distracted evening hours for high-quality, deeply focused morning hours. Surrendering to the world. When you check your phone the second you open your eyes, you are instantly surrendering your mental real estate to the world. You are letting the algorithm, your boss, or the news cycle dictate your emotional state. The early morning protects you from this. It is a fortress. The biology of the dawn. This is not just philosophy. It is rooted in the hard reality of human biology. In the early hours, your brain experiences a state known as transient hypofrontality. This is a temporary down-regulation of the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for overthinking, self-doubt, and the inner critic. Have you ever noticed that your most profound thoughts, your moments of deepest peace, or your most creative ideas happen in the shower or during a quiet morning walk? This is because your inner critic is still asleep. By utilizing the early morning, you are taking advantage of a biological window where willpower is at its peak. Decision fatigue has not yet set in. Cortisol is naturally rising, providing a clean, natural wave of energy if harnessed correctly. Dopamine is baseline, allowing you to find deep satisfaction in simple, hard tasks like reading, writing, or exercising before cheap dopamine from screens ruins your focus. The protocol of Fortitude. How do we actually build this habit? How do we conquer the gravity of the bed? The transition requires brutal honesty and strategic preparation. You cannot decide to be a morning person at 5 a.m. The battle of the morning is won the night before. Step 1. The digital sunset. You must aggressively protect your evenings. Shut down all screens at least 1 hour before sleep. The blue light from your devices suppresses melatonin, destroying the quality of your rest. Read a physical book. Stretch. Let your mind wind down. Step 2. The physical distance. Do not rely on your willpower at 5 a.m. Your willpower is asleep. Place your alarm clock or phone across the room or even in another room. Force your physical body to stand up and walk to turn it off. Once you are vertical, the hardest part is over. Step 3. The anchor habit. Do not wake up early just to sit on the couch and stare at the wall. You need an anchor. Drink a large glass of water immediately to rehydrate your brain. Move your body. Even 10 minutes of stretching changes your blood flow. Engage with silence. Meditate, pray, or simply sit outside and watch the sky change color. The rule of consistency. You must do this every single day, including weekends, until the habit is forged in iron. The body thrives on rhythm.
If you confuse it by sleeping in on Saturdays, you're forcing yourself to start over on Mondays. The dark night of the morning. I must be candid with you. The first 2 weeks of this transition will be difficult. Your body will rebel. Your mind will conjure brilliant, convincing excuses for why you need just 20 more minutes of sleep. You will feel a deep fatigue. You will doubt why you are even doing this. This is the crucible. This is where the sight of fortitude is tested. When the voice in your head tells you that it doesn't matter, that you can start tomorrow, you must recognize that voice for what it is, the voice of mediocrity. It is the same voice that stops you from working out, from building your business, from becoming the person you know you are meant to be. Defeating that voice in the quiet of the morning is the ultimate victory. If you can conquer yourself at 5 a.m., what can the rest of the world possibly throw at you at 2 p.m. that you cannot handle?
The horizon awaits. The power of the early morning is not just about productivity. It is not about crossing more tasks off your to-do list so you can work yourself into an early grave. It is about claiming ownership of your existence. It is about realizing that your time is finite and that the quiet hours of the dawn are a daily gift, a blank page handed to you by the universe, asking you, who will you be today? As the sun rises and the world begins to rush, to scream, and to demand, you will walk into the chaos with a quiet smile, because you have already won. You have already found your peace. You have already looked through the sight of fortitude. This has been Wisdom Echo. Thank you for walking this quiet path with us today. If this message resonated with you, if it gave you the strength to set your alarm a little earlier for tomorrow, let the echo carry further. Subscribe, share this with someone who is seeking their own fortitude, and embrace the dawn. Until next time, protect your silence, conquer your mornings, and remember that your true life begins before the world wakes up.